Hello, it's Miss Mansky again with today's writing practice. Hope you're having a good week of digital learning. If you haven't completed the assignment from Tuesday, which was also writing practice, please make sure to do that as soon as possible. Remember, it is a part of your grade in Mr. Schneider's class. But today we're going to be once again practicing writing using the RACE strategy. So if you remember, on Tuesday we looked at the A in the RACE strategy, and this time we're going to be looking at the C. So RACE stands for restate the question, answer the question, and then today we're talking about citing the text, the C in RACE. And citing the text is important because that is how you prove that what you're saying about a text is true. So without proof, your opinion isn't necessarily that valuable. If you can't back it up with evidence, it's not a very strong argument. So it's really important that you're able to cite the text to support the claim that you're making about a text. And then the E, which we'll talk about next time, is explain how your citation supports your answer. So it's not enough to just drop a quote into a sentence and hope that it speaks for itself. You have to explain to your reader how the citation supports the answer that you've already come up with in the A part of the strategy. So one thing that's important about citing textual evidence is you have to introduce it, right? As I said before, you can't just plop it into a sentence and expect the reader to know, one, that it's evidence, or two, that it supports what you are saying about what the author is saying. So there are many ways to introduce textual evidence. So some examples here include according to the text, the author stated, in blank paragraph, the author mentioned, on page blank, the text stated, and based on the text, plus many more. These are just some examples that could be used to write a paragraph about um, whatever text it is that you're writing about. So for our text that we're going to be using, we are still on this little all about emojis text, and I promise that the texts will get a little more challenging as the quarter goes on. But for right now, we're just going to stick with this one. So I'm going to read it again. Emojis were first invented in Japan in the 1990s. These days, most people use emojis. There are almost 2,000 of them. You can find an emoji for almost anything. They let people express ideas with pictures. They can be a lot of fun and a good way to show someone how you feel without using words. Also, they help people say what they mean with less effort, which is a good thing. Even young kids who don't know how to read yet can understand them. So there is a one question exit ticket attached to the email about this text. This week, or this lesson, I should say, the exit ticket is multiple choice instead of short answer, and it looks like this. So the question says, which of the following sentences supports the author's claim that emojis are good? So you're going to pick the sentence that is the best evidence to support what the question describes as the author's claim. If you have any questions about this assignment or anything else, please let me know over email and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.